Bro, you've got the dumpy as well. Have you seen the size of his arse? Where's Kalen? Kalen always used to have a massive arse. Look at that.
Squats, mate.
Good morning. It's Sunday the 20th of March. It's Hawks v A&R Athletic, and it is a really important game. We've only got 3 games left in the league this year. We've only ever drawn 1 game, and it looks like it's going to be a straight shootout between us and South City, as long as we win the rest of our games. This is another big one on the way. I think we've got 12 players today, which is a good number for us. Up the Hawks, and up the bloody Hawks. Come on. I should also mention Brad Thomas texted this morning saying he's not coming because he's hungover, so what was wet?
The last time we played them was supposed to be Riverside, but he said Green Park again. So I was just like, well...
The bloke's obsessed with sending teams to Green Park.
And he's
It's
supposed to...
ridiculous because it's the worst ground I think I've ever
What, Green Park?
Horrible.
Yeah.
Green Park?
Changing rooms were rough.
Yeah.
Oh, changing rooms are rough, but I like the pitch.
The pitch, did you see the goal mouse?
Square
Yeah,
goalposts,
goal
and the
post.
goalposts were
And there was a puddle in the middle of each goal.
The equalised was because of the pitch.
Yeah, that's true.
Class. That's all I wanted to hear. No goals. They conceded today. Oh, God. Bloody kill you.
I hope there was a good angle of my goal line clearance last week, by the way.
Yeah, oh yeah, there was. You headed it against the crossbar.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was so funny. I was
We 1-0 down at that point as well.
Yeah, we were 1-0 down. Yeah. Last to turn up as always. Is it 1:45? Is it 1:45 now? Genuine. Yes. I don't know.
He'll have a stinker. You're going to have a stinker, I can tell.
Goldmouth is made of entirely sand. Go on, George.
Right, okay, top left then, as he's going there.
You're still pegging him in, I don't want to...
Oh, yeah, actually, I'll respect.
Well, you were back to your former self last week a little bit, no? After our conversation, I thought so. I thought you actually played pretty well.
Yeah, well, I've got to do the running for 2, haven't I?
Yeah, Dan Loughton in midfield with you again. People say he moves like a cruise ship.
It's being generous.
I'm buzzing you're playing centre good for me.
Yeah, because you make him look really, really good.
I'm a good friend. Thinking about it.
You're back in goal again. You've actually only conceded 1 goal in how many games? Is it only 2 or is this 2? 3 goal contributions. 2 assists.
Talking about in goal.
Conceded.
Huh?
1.
Clean sheet.
This guy would be playing for the team if he didn't have that horrible knee injury. Get in the gym. Yeah, what's that?
Yeah?
Yeah, you got a story for us here. Bit of a story time.
Horrible injury. Circa 2003.
3? Yeah, 2003. How old are you? 6?
What, yeah, 6, 7. Yeah, awful. Lot of operations. That's why I can't play for the Horse, that's why I'm managing. Excel at both, to be quite honest. And you just saw some ability, really. That was me. That was quite poor.
Is he going to whip one in? All right, go on then. Hang on, here I come. Oh, Jesus. You've been ill for about a decade now, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right, though.
You feeling better?
Nah.
Long COVID, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's rapid. You're off to Dubai next week. On a stag do with 9 of the other lads, isn't it? 10 lads in Dubai next week. Jesus Christ. We've only got 12 turn up today. We expecting any goals from you today then, Jim?
Another 3.
Another 3?
Promise.
Is that it? You should actually score more than that today.
4 yesterday.
4?
today.
You scored 4 yesterday?
4 yesterday. 4 today.
In Saturday League as well. What division's that?
I ain't going to say.
Yeah, it's crap. You're crap.
2 in 1.
Have you found your stamina has increased since you've had a baby?
No, it's got worse if anything. I'm in trouble.
I actually should say to you, you're actually a bit of an unsung hero as well. I watch the videos every week, and I think every week, Hamish actually played really well today, but I've never seen you get a man of the match, have you?
I
keep thinking that it's going to be my week every time.
Last week you actually played really well. I was watching you go down the wing and you were doing really well. So
Yeah, I fancy a goal today.
feel a little bit underappreciated, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Thinking about trying to get a big move somewhere else.
Exactly.
Spoke to the A&R boys.
Left back's a very high priority position, and yeah, feeling pretty undervalued at the moment.
Oh mate.
We'll see. I asked the gaffer for a couple of minutes up top at the end of today. Made a new signing, put him straight up top. Slide on you now, Scoop.
Where's your armband?
Sam said get away from him 2 weeks.
No, he's
Doesn't actually fit on his arse.
His arms are so massive. Or they're too small. Are his arms too small or too big?
He's just been on Harry back.
Yeah, to be fair. Stretch that thing out.
6-1, Punksbrook. Positive performance from us. You're already laughing. There was a couple of times when either midfielders or strikers had it out on the wing, and we were ushering them out, which was great, but then we gave them a little bit too much space and they were able to whip a ball in. So just make sure you're being nice and tight when we're defending. And then also, let's concentrate on having a good start to the game, because we were caging in that opening 5 or 10 minutes, and we have been before in other games this season when we've gone 1-0 down. It's not a big problem because we always come back and we always score a lot of goals, but moving forward against better teams, I think to stick us in hot water. So
As well, like you got Jimmy and Tom, Jimmy and Jack that can run in behind now as well. You do look like Tom.
let's keep our heads in this game. I don't know if you're anything like me, I'm thinking of the Stoke City game, but we've got a job to do here out here today, so focus on this for the next 90 minutes and we'll go from there.
That was pretty actually. Yeah, that was.
Don't do very well against teams on pitches like this.
Oh God.
I like it.
Small pitch, isn't it?
It's a small pitch, yeah.
Bro, you've got the dumpy as well. Have you seen the size of his arse? Where's Kalen? Kalen always used to have a massive arse. Look at that.
Squats, mate.
Do you actually go to the gym and do squats? No, I'm blessed in the arse. Can we have a look at your arse, please? I don't know. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good arse as well. Hawks are back, baby. We're playing A&R in the league this week. Beat them 4-1 in the reverse fixture when we were at home. Got Joel Parker back in goal for this one. Sam Hennon's still complaining about his back. One day it will get better. Across the back line, we've got Hamish Simmons in left back, Matt Willits in right back, and Adam Baker and Mark Richards in the centre. Across the midfield, we've got George Leahy on the left, Caelan Dillon on the right, moving up the pitch a little bit, Dan Loughton in the centre with Ben Whittam, and up front we've got Jack Orme next to new signing Jimmy Bright, hoping to create a few goals up top and a little bit of competition going on there. We're really struggling to get more than 11 players every week at the moment. Seems like everyone's either injured or going to Milan with their misses for some reason. Across the bench, we've got Sam Hennon, despite his injury, wants 10 minutes up front for some reason. Harry Back got a little bit of a knock, so unlikely to feature. Same for Tom Bowden. And as for our manager, he's actually getting better by the week with these team talks. We're actually quite proud to have him in the team for a change. So, up the Kieran Pragnell. Welcome back to another episode of Do or Die Horton Hawks. Hawks actually playing away from home at Riverside Park today, looking to get 3 points on the road again and need a solid start to this game. Bakes lifts up his head and knocks a ball into the feet of Jack Ormiston, who just about controls that and has a chance to turn at the A&R player here. Manages to beat his man and whip a ball across the face of goal and just about dealt with before Caelan Dillon can get on the scene. Jack Orme with an opportunity to whip the ball in from this corner and he does so. Mark Richards lingering at the back post, gets his head on it, goalkeeper's feet just about deal with that. Bakes now's got a chance to whip it in and he does so. Deflected and A&R get that clear. A&R again trying to clear the ball. Hamish knocks it down to Matt Willits, who looks to whip in a bit of a Trent ball. Keeper looks like he's been caught out there and just about manages to deal with that. Bit questionable. Hawks with all the early pressure and A&R trying to get rid of this. Dan Loughton hits it and I mean that's the closest he's going to come all season. Bloke couldn't hit a barn door from 3 yards all year. A&R with their first opportunity to get the ball in the box and number 18 looks like he's going to whip this one in. It's a little bit of a dinked ball but Bakes deals with that just as far as their number 9 who gives it straight back to Caelan who's doing some prancing round. Knocks the ball forward to Jack Orme. Got Ben Whittam overtaking him on the right and he does manage to feed it into him. Number 4 shepherds him nicely towards the goalie. Now Ben Whittam's just got to stand him up. Looks like he's going to get Dan Loughton involved in the game, but he doesn't actually use him. Caelan Dillon whips the ball in and it's a nasty surface. It's ball just before his foot. Adam Bakes with another long ball forward. Jack Orme looks like he's going to get on the end of that. A decent first touch, and he puts on the burners. Jimmy Bright at the back post. It's a whip ball in, and it's just a little bit too heavy for him to get there. A&R, a bit of hustle and bustle here. Dan Lamb with a big challenge, but it falls out wide to number 11. Hamish looks like he's got this one under wraps. It's whipped in. Mark takes a touch, and Joel collects. Pretty simple for the Hawks. No real problems being caused as of yet. A&R number 7 taking a little bit of tumble under the pressure of Adam Baker, and he's going to go long. Of course he's going to go long. Knocked it into the feet of Jack Orme. Number 3's really not done a good job of dealing that, and Jack's in behind now. Just needs to square it to Caelan. Tries to do so, but doesn't quite come off. Caelan Dillon with the ball, marauding forwards here. Jack Orme in front of him, and he actually uses him. Jacko with a little step over there, gets his head up, whips the ball in. It's headed by number 18 and flies past the goalkeeper's near post. It's a good move from the Hawks. Matt Willits with a chance to do a long throw here. Gets it into Jack Orme. He's got a man on his back, but shrugs him off easily. Plenty of time on the ball here. Plays it into Caelan, who's body checked, and their player who's reffing the game actually gives a foul, which is fair play. A&R battling in the midfield, and 17 with a chance to slot it through, and that was really unlucky. Looks to deceive him, but if he got the ball there, he was in on goal. Hawks a bit more controlled now at this point in the game. Caelan with the ball out wide. We just need to find an opener. It's whipped into the feet of Ben Whittam, who has a chance to dig this out, and he does so. Crashes against the square goalpost, and you just got to wonder if that goalpost was round, it might have ended up in the back of the net. Matt Williams with another trademark long throw, and Caelan gets the flick on there. Jacko controls the ball easily, runs away from a few players. He's getting kicked all over the place, and again another foul. Jack Orme with a little flick of the head, and he's going to be the one to take this free kick. Turn around the other way, and it seems like the game's being interfered by two dogs. This really is Sunday League football. Exactly what it's all about. He's going to get the dog off the pitch eventually. Jacko takes the free kick now at last. It's gone to the back post. Mark wins it, and 50p head. Got to stick that on target when he wins it. Hamish Simmons running down the left side. He's getting tracked here, and he's been weights there, hasn't he? We love to see it. He's won the throw in, but I like to see him go down like that. Jimmy Bright with the ball here. Tries to do a little backheel to George Leahy, but it's a nightmare. A&R number 11 doesn't quite put the burners on, but he's moving, and 3 of our players have all shepherded him out of play. Awful positional play, but I mean, we're down with it. A&R with the ball out wide here. Starting to play some better football now. It's a little flick over Hamish's foot, and he's not managed to deal with that. Whip to the back post. Number 7 with a chance to lay it to number 5, and he does so. Number 5 with a dodgy connection at best. Hawks deal with that again. Jimmy has the ball here on the halfway line. Knocks it through to Jacko's. Got a couple of players tracking him here. Number 9 grabs a hold of him, and no real attempt at the ball there. Kieran's one in the yellow, but unlikely in Sunday League. Jack Orme with the opportunity to whip this in, and he does so again. Bates gets up, flicks it wide of the keeper's far post, and Mark's claiming for a corner. No one else seems too fussed. A&R have a chance to get the ball out of their own half, and flicked on as far as Bates, who sticks one straight in their player's face. Mark Richards with a throw in deep, dealt with by A&R. It's up again, it's bouncing all over the place here. Hawks just need to deal with this. Bates clears it, and one landed on a little bit late there on Bates, and 17's not too fussed. Our lino and goalkeeper's giving it the big old flag, even though it's not his job. Bates looks like he's wiped out. Bates back in the thick of it again, wins a header and then flicks it forward. Caelan Dillon gets up early and wins the flick on. Jimmy Bright through on goal now, chips the goalie, and just like that the Hawks are 1-0 up. It's been an awful first half hour, but managed to find the goal, and that's what it's all about. The hope's really got to be that the Hawks calm down after getting that goal now. Caelan with the ball on the edge of his own box, hoofs it up to Jacko, and it looks like it might be a good ball. Goalie's off his line fine and not causing any problems. George with the ball out wide, nips past number 10 and gets kicked to the floor, and that's a common theme at the moment. George getting fouled every single week. I'd say it's because he's quick, but it's more that he's nimble, low centre of gravity, and difficult to deal with. Jack Orme with a chance again to put a ball into the box, and he will do so. Whips it in, flashes past the face of goal, and someone needs to get on the end of that, but no one obliges. Coming towards the end of the first half now, and Jacko flicks a ball over the top to Jimmy. Can't quite get a hold of it. Falls back to Jack, who drops a shoulder now. Whips one in. It's really unfortunate. Really nice shape on that shot. Jack on with a chance to put the ball in the box. Kieran's demanding that somebody attacks it. Hamish making a nice run. Goes to the back post. Mark tries to get up. Can't quite get on it. And Jimmy slices that over the bar. It's going nowhere really. Now at this point, the ref's been pausing the game every time the ball goes out of play. So we've been playing for about 55 minutes. Hamish whips the ball into the box. Jimmy with a chance to finish it. Doesn't quite manage to do so. Yeah, I mean, it's been nearly an hour of football in the first half, and it's ludicrous. A couple of players now asking the ref when it's going to end, and put us out of our misery. Caelan bombing forward. Jacko knocks around the corner. Caelan gets on the end of it, slides to have a shot, and just about cleared off the line by number 18. Some nice action towards the end of the half. Resulting corner, Sam Ennon's too busy talking about how long the game's been going on for. Can't really see what's going on. Falls to the edge of the box to Jimmy Bright, who just flashes that past the goal again. Better effort there with his right foot. Yeah, you just played an actual hour.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it.
So he was pausing every time the ball went out. It's not an issue.
They kicked off 5 minutes after us, and they're well underway with the second half.
I don't think it's been the prettiest of first halves, and there's a couple of problems. One, there's no communication at all. Nobody's putting their name for anything. I feel like sometimes you think you're telepathic. Like down the left-hand side, Hamish and George. I know you like have a good like partnership, but you're not even saying anything. You're just going like this and leaving the ball to each other, and they're getting stuck in. Also, our technique of popping it over the top, them two centre backs are actually quite decent. They will get onto things.
We can't do that one. We have to actually play football.
We need to try and play it through the middle and try and keep it on the deck. I know it's hard because it's British, but we're popping it over the top and they're just battering it away every time. We've had about 10, 12 set pieces. Again, them centre backs or whoever it is, they're a big physical team. They're just battering it away. The delivery is good from Jacko, but no one's attacking it. So they're the two biggest issues for me.
I think we're dominating the ball. I think there's loads more ball now. We just haven't been able to put it away. We've had chances. There's been a few times where you've whipped balls in. They haven't actually defended particularly well. We've just got lucky. We just haven't. We've attacked it, but we haven't got there in time.
When you get the ball down, like whoever's on the wing, scream for it. We're not good enough to be scanning all the time.
George out on that left-hand side, you've got of space. Whoever's in the right centre mid position, they all switch their attention over to the right hand side of the pitch. You're in acres of space. But be a bit confident, get out of your feet and switch it to George.
If you want, switch, you and Caelan switch wings as well. Mix it up.
Yeah.
Hawks back underway for the second half, and hopefully this one's not going to be an hour long. Just need a strong start to the game, and A&R hoof that out of play. George Leahy with a throw in into Jack on his feet. Just about controlled on this bobbly surface. Whipped across the face of goal. Someone needs to get up. Doesn't quite manage to do so. And A&R again. Someone's thied that out and it's bouncing around. Dan Loughton with a chance. Shocking contact and it just rolls into the keeper's hands. Hamish Simmons whips one across the face of the goal. George Leahy with a weird flare touch. Dan Loughton having the ball bounce off every part of his body that he can. George Leahy takes out wide now and played out for a Hawks corner. Bakes plays the ball into Dan Loughton, well controlled and gets out to George Leahy. Foot on the ball here, nips past him, he's fouled again. He's asking for an apology here, but obviously he's not going to get one. Jack Orme again whipping the ball in, so many set pieces, ball's gone high. Keeper's just about dealt with that, punched it out towards Bakes, who's got to whip this back into the box. Bobbling around by Hamish, falls out as far as Kane Dillon, who skies that one. Jack Orme's feeling his groin, not too impressed. Martin Richards gallivanting forwards as always, plays it into Caelan Dillon, he's got a lot of space, lays it to Ben Whittam, who has another chance from far out and keeper flaps at it but just about deals with it. Sutton's royally buggered off at this point and A&R battling with Jacko in the midfield, he picks it up, plenty of time, knocks the ball through to Dan Loughton, running in quicksand, has an effort and keeps out that fairly easily, knocked out to Caelan Dillon who scoops one up again, Jimmy Bright with a chance, looks to go for the overhead kick and goalie again, unconvincing, but just about manages to deal with it. That would have been the worst overhead kick ever scored. Kane Dillon kind of showboating his long throw. Dan Loughton wins the flick on. Jack Orme takes it on his stomach. Tries to turn around and have a shot there. Jimmy has a shot. Clearly deflected. Goalkeeper just about keeps it in that time. Hawks looking pretty uninspiring here. Bakes knocks it forward. Jimmy gets the flick on and now it looks like Jacko's got a chance of getting behind. He's being hugged by their player. Knocks it through and it's a hell of a finish. Gives a thumbs up and it's not brilliant, but it's what we needed. A&R with a clearance just as far as Hamish Simmons. Kalen knocks it down to Jimmy Bright, who looks like he's fancying a goal here. Has a go at goal. Not really challenging the keeper there. Hawks again coming forwards. It's always been one-way traffic. George gets kicked again, and he's bloody sick of it at this point. It's 2, he said. It's 2. Jacko going to whip this ball in as always. Only as far as Dan Loughton, and A&R clear it long. Matt Williams gets sent on his arse. It's knocked back to Joel Parker, who just needs to pick out Jacko here. He does so. He's giving him a little bit of a job to deal with. Flicks it over the A&R player's head and manages to slot it forward to Jimmy Bright, but not quite getting there. Shoved the A&R player on his arse for good value. Our main camera didn't actually catch this because it wasn't recording, but Jacko's taking it around the goalie. Just needs to finish it now. Hits the post. Go and have another go, fella. And he sent that about 5 yards over the bar. He is actually smiling at this point. A&R struggling to deal with the Hawks now. We're really starting to put the pressure on. It tends to be a pattern in the second half. Jimmy Bright nearly squared through. Doesn't quite manage to get there. Wild swing by the number 5 of A&R. Jimmy Bright with a little 1-2 it looks like he's after, but Hamish will have a pop there and not really dug that out from under his feet. We seem to have had over 100 set pieces in this game. It's whipped in again. Keeper just manages to deal with it and loses his hat for his trouble. Jacko jogging out to the ball, no real urgency here. Knocks it into George, plenty of time. Tries to dink it through, not really going anywhere. Takes it down into the far corner and gets sent on his arse, but ref's not interested. He's going to give a goal kick. A&R with the resultant goal kick, send it long. Mark got plenty of time on the ball here. Starts to dribble forwards but turns back on himself and gets it out wide to Matt Williams, who's got plenty of time again. Picks out a Trent-like ball and manages to find Jack Orme, who's through on goal. It's a brilliant ball and it's hard to believe. Matt doesn't do a lot of running, but my God, has he got a Ping Enman on him. Hawks in cruise control now, and it tends to be the way on a Sunday for us. Matt Williams in a similar position to before. Plays a sensible ball into Jacko there, knows how to find him. Sends George on his way. Tries to whip it across, and it's out for another corner. Contrary to popular belief, Hawks can score corners. Whipped into Mark, who gets up and wins that one. And at last, we score a corner. That's 1 out of 100. Good going. And that's just about enough for the ref by the looks of things, who blows up for full time. That's nearly 2 hours of football thanks to him stopping the watch every time the ball went out. But we move 4-0 up the Hawks.
At that point I was like, it's never going to happen.
You will score a goal for the Hawks one day, I
have to get a
reckon.
penalty and we're like 5-0 up.
That was a lovely ball at the end by you.
Yeah, it was Trent.
Nothing else to say about it.
That is unbelievable.
I'll let my football do the talking, mate.
Shut up. You don't let your running do the talking, that's for sure.
Why do I need to run across the ball when I can cross it from there? You know?
Here he is. Look at Big Tom with the bag. There he is. My groin really hurt.
You're getting a little bit more mouthy week by week, George.
Just kick me every week.
Yeah.
They get away.
No, I like it. I like it. But to start with, you wouldn't say a thing. Now you like, you just funny.
I asked him, it was like, you're going to apologise, and he went, no. I was like, alright then.
Sick one, thanks, mate.
Like, you didn't get near the ball and you kicked me here. Like.
Yeah, much better in the second half. I think we came out, it was a little bit cagey for the opening 5 or 10. I know it's very difficult to play nice football on a pitch like this, but did manage to do it in spells. 2 strikers getting in behind, really well worked second goal from Jacko. I mean, I think he could have probably gone down and got a penalty, to be quite honest. He was just hanging off. And yeah, it was much, much better. A lot more communication. I thought Mark and Adam at the back were exceptional, and dropping Mark into midfield. Genius stroke from the man behind the camera.
Did you drop into midfield?
I didn't go into it.
Yeah, nah, it was a good idea. We just didn't do it.
He walks off at the start of the second half and goes, yeah, I don't think I've got the legs for that.
But you were, well, I think you were.
No, he did play higher up.
Quite a lot. So that was really good. And yeah, the final balls in the second half were much, much better. So yeah, very good. The man of the match. It's a difficult one because there were some really good performances out there. Personally, I'm going to give it to Mark Richards though.
What the f happened to the trophy?
I've never seen that again. That's a fine, surely.
Yeah, I hope you get, you know that ball that I pinged over to Georgie, I hope you put that in the highlights.
What ball?
You know, the one for you, mate. Like, turn. King over there.
Who's at centre circle?
At least get up.
Was he not offside?
No, he was on.
I played one to Matt. He caught it and Mark mind at me.
What, Matt Willits catching the ball out wide? I did see that.
Oh yeah, that was
Playing on the fucking
It's
floor.
one of the worst front passes I've ever seen. It went 4 miles in the air.
He's landed here and
Get
you've
that
gone.
spoon off.
Why is it that you've taken off your shirt already? Are you not proud to be associated with the Hawks?
Sweaty, mate. Sweaty.
lovely thing, mate.
Love, they're nice guys.
I just screams for no reason. Get out, camera. Dude, we just need Harry Barrett next to you. Dream partnership.
Don't say that to Dan Lowry.
That's what you want from your gaff.
You got anything funny to say? No.
Go on. Down the pub, I'm alright.
No, I'm not going to the pub today. Yeah, come on. I'm sick of it. Mrs. got COVID.
Oh.
Yeah. Wallop. Another 3 points for the Hawks. Kieran Pragnall with some inspired managerial changes. No subs, but just some tactical masterclass. Big performance. Mark getting his first man of the match in ages. He's not got many games left for the Hawks. And yeah, just a turn up. We didn't love it. It wasn't the best game of football we played. A&R were really solid, to be fair. But it's 3 points. One more game, really, that we have to win before a big decider against Southsea. Up the Hawks. We'll be there. We'll be there at the end of the year with the silverware. Up the Hawks, and up the bloody Hawks. Have you found your stamina has increased since you've had a baby?
No, it's got worse if anything.